today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering. They come in feeling good. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom.
Got the win in that effort last week. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
Prescott's pass.
That'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Draw play. Elliott takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Prescott now from the 50. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's third.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Austin.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Carrier. Tristan Hill brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. But took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler.
the pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Prescott on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Prescott's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep up. It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
The pass. Complete to Austin Eckler. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Bears 3.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it? The rest of the game, that's a lot to carry around.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Carry now for Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Elliott on the carry. Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
from just shy of midfield. Prescott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in the football.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good for a Cowboys.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Caldwell to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Prescott going to do it himself. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
At the 11-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5.
Prescott.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Caldwell to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up
and we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Is good.
And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24 to 3.
There's 3.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Can't do that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Robinson.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
The pass.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Number 21.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
End of the 1st
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Chicago.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Caldwell.
The pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Chidobe.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The 3rd
It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Again, it's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's good.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
At the 38-yard.
They go to Elliott again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tackle made.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing
On the option, here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
11 on the play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Is good.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Elliott on the carry.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give to Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Cowboys.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Lost play to the running back.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 3. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovering.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered defeat for the first